Hey everybody, welcome back to Mega Man Rock and Roll, and we're going to move into the third Wily stage. And we could pick Roll this time, but I'm going to go with Mega Man. Oh my gosh, that thing is long! But yeah, this level is actually a fairly lengthy one. It seems Mega Man levels are usually lengthy. It seems the Roll one is short. So this level has quite a few gimmicks going for it. One being Blast Man's sort of gimmick, I think from Mega Man 11. And yeah, they precariously place enemies like the Sniper Joe to get you to fire at the canisters here, the boxes, and pretty much destroy the ground underfoot. And I actually had to manually count the first couple times going through here 2 shots for each of these caterpillars, because if I don't, I'm going to overshoot and then bust out the ground underneath me. All said and done, that was probably one of 2 tricky parts in this level. The rest of the level is not that bad. I mean, there's a lot of things that could potentially trip you up. Thank goodness there's no bottomless pits in this dark area. That would be just cruel and unusual. Okay, this part is tricky, but good thing there's no bottomless pit. So it's forgivable. But a little reminiscent of Mega Man 2, what is it, Flashman stage or Quickman stage? Yeah, the little small dark segment. Something like that. And yes, this is the Water Wily stage. And it uses it to not great effect. I mean, it's just a bunch of jumping, not even real spikes, just a bottomless pit. So I'm actually honestly surprised there's no spikes in this. Now for these next few jumps, you want to jump earlier than you think, so that you'll be landing on the platforms before you trigger the pit hoppers. Because if you jump at the end, they're actually poised to trigger and knock you into the pit like ledge bats. And you're safe as long as you hop back into the water. Otherwise, getting through this area unscathed is a little difficult, if not impossible. Now, I'm imagining one of the weapons can get you into this side area, but I don't know which one. Because I'm doing Buster only, and I have no idea which one has that capability. Okay, a little tricky if you don't take that part slow. And this is where Fireman comes in. And basically he just opens the path for you, which makes sense in this level, and this is where you have to open the path for him because the waterfall douses out his flames. That's a nice little gimmick. Don't shoot, let him do that for you. It's a lot easier to dodge those explosions if you let him blow everything up. And we open another lock, which, as far as I can tell, unlocks this and probably something in Roll stage somewhere. Okay, shoot that first, because that's going to get in your way. And that, and that. This is the other tricky part. And I know where to shoot because I died to this area, and I had to figure it out on the fly what exactly was going on and what you needed to do. You needed to clear your own path without destroying the blocks underneath you. That E-take down there is a false one. I was struggling my first couple times going through this level, and I needed energy, so I used an energy tank, and then I went to go grab that one. I'm like, oh, that's an easy energy tank pickup. No, you have to chase this little Eddie, what is it, Eddie imposter, and he, if you don't chase him fast enough, he actually runs away and drops down the pit, and you've just lost your E-tank. So be wary of that. I was not expecting an imposter. And this is Mega Man Wily Stage 3, instead of like a replica, actually, this whole hallway. And instead of exploding penguins, you have these little bullet bills. And I think they're in a pattern. I don't think they deviate at what point they appeared and come at you. So I guess memorize that. And in Wily Stage 3, you get to face a robot in a bubble. Okay. And he has 7 different attacks. This is probably his dangerous one. He just goes in a circle, firing homing shots at you. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it's pretty bad. And the first 2 stages went by so fast I didn't even have a chance to explain them. But you'll see in the outtakes. In this one, you just kind of take your time, going back and forth, leading his shots. This one is easy. It's just you don't get a lot of hits per round, but it's just back and forth, back and forth. This one's not bad. This one you can take a little breather on as long as you stay moving. This one, just pick a corner and jump when he comes near. But yeah, pick a corner and jump over him when he gets near. And this one, he does a modified circle, and you can get shots off when he comes to the bottom of the circle. And you just go around and around and around like this. Oh, trying to perform that perfectly and the stage perfectly at the same time. Oh man, that's like very hard to do. Obviously, as you can see, it can be done. But I don't want to do this on a consistent basis. And I think his weakness is Polar Woman's, which is the ice balls, which are extremely hard to hit anything with. It's crazy. Anyway, we're going to go to the research labs next, but before that, we're going to save our game. Probably back to 1 here. And in the next video, we're going to go to the research labs. I have no idea what to expect here, but if it's anything like this level, it's probably going to be just as hard, if not worse. And I'm dreading. I don't even know what the boss is going to be. At this point, it could be anything. Until the next video, everybody, see y'all later, and stay retro. So yeah, my first outtake was not taking this Sniper Joe seriously, and I realized a little bit too late what exactly I just did. So that was my bad. And not only did I fail once, I failed twice to the same thing. So in the run, you saw that I was super, super careful from then on. And this is where I realized I was screwed. This first section is a doozy. But once you get the hang of it and you know exactly what to do in each platforming segment, it's really easy. And this is where I say don't jump at the last second because they're poised to hit you. See, just like that. They're poised to spawn before you hit the platform and then knock you off. So jump earlier than you think you should. And this is me figuring out what I need to be doing here and failing miserably. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what exactly do I need to be doing. You need to hit that one or you're not going to make the jump because it's going to hit your head and knock you into the pit because of the janky physics. But for the boss, this is the second stage and my first attempt. Made it to the second stage on my first attempt. And on my second attempt, yeah, I actually got pretty far, and then I was like, what the heck is this? Trying to figure out what he's trying to do, and this is literally his most dangerous phase. I get damaged the most during my trial runs, trying to get through this boss. And this was me just being not very careful. As long as you stay in one corner for this phase, he's not that bad. It's jumping in time before he reaches you that's the problem. This was my first attempt at realizing, oh, what the heck is this phase? And trying to react to it for the first time. But the second time through here, I kind of got the gist of it, but didn't quite make the final jump.